We're not going to go for 5 minutes, trust me. The worst things in the world for holding your breath are being cold and having a full stomach, and I think we've got both of those checked off here tonight. So let's just shake it up a little bit. Why do I breathe? Let's start the education. So the key to any good training evolution is a good amount of education. Why? What is driving the urge to breathe? Quick, shout it out. Sorry? Survival, yeah. At the end it is. But what actually triggers you to take a breath? Carbon dioxide. We got some in the room. It's not a lack of oxygen. It's the buildup of carbon dioxide is what triggers the breath reflex. There's also a natural rhythm. Since you were born, you've been breathing every few seconds. So there's a rhythm that the brain likes, that you slow down. And there's one or two other things. But the biggest driver is carbon dioxide. So the idea that I'm holding my breath for more than 4 minutes, why don't I get brain damage? Because your heart's still beating. Your heart's still going. If your heart stops tonight, shout out, let us know. The reality is you're holding your breath, but your heart's still pumping blood. And it's pumping blood and you're not having any adverse effects because you're actually literally circulating a lot more oxygen in the system. So the first thing all you need to get to know tonight is that when you want to take that first breath, when you're holding your breath, it's your brain telling you there's too much carbon dioxide, not that you're running out of oxygen. That's a bit of a mind meld, but that's the trick. That's the first trick. Okay, so how to breathe. Let's do this real quickly. Get everyone standing up. Those of you in the room who are breathing experts and train it all the time, please forgive the simplicity of this. This is not meant to be a crash course in all of that. This is just a simple technique, and you've probably seen it again. First thing all we want to learn is just that belly breathing technique that many of you already know. So put your hand on your chest and your hand on your belly. And I just want you to take a slight inhalation in, but fill with the belly first. I don't want to see the chest move yet. So the first level of breathing, level 1, is just the belly. Don't lift the chest up. Most of you got that? I'm trying to see here. Okay, so the first thing we'll do is to learn how to breathe like that. The second thing we're going to do is once we've filled the belly, so pulled the diaphragm down to fill the lungs from the bottom, we're going to fill the top. Try that a few times. That 1-2 rhythm. And a nice slow exhalation. If you feel at all dizzy at any time, just stop. It's natural. Okay. That's all we're going to do today, level 2. Level 3 gets up into the upper body, and level 4 is packing and things like that. You see the freedivers do. So every breath we take, I want you to just remember that belly, chest. Okay, so the count we're going to do is breathing in, hold, 1, 2, breathe out. Okay, we'll do that again. This time on the exhale, I want you to count, we'll count to 7. So breathe in, pause, breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's it, that's simple. That's the rhythm we'll use for most of the breath hold. You do build up a little CO2 in the system, so to hold your breath a little longer, giving you another little tip here. We want to do a final thing before we hold our breath where we just blow off the top of the CO2, so it's just a little mouth or nose, doesn't matter. Imagine you've got a candle in front of you and just making it flick. So the trick is, and relax, anyone already lightheaded? No? We good? One or two. You get to lie on the floor and do it. So the trick is, we're going to do a breathe up for a few minutes, and what we're doing by slowing that exhalation, we're just down regulating the heart and basically the body. So you're slowing your heart rate, you're getting relaxed on the exhale. We pause at the end just to get used to the idea of not breathing for a second, then we breathe in, hold it for 2 seconds again, and breathe out. And we just repeat this. And we'll repeat it a couple of times, and then I'm going to say, okay, we're going to do our final breath hold, a breath hold for 1 minute. We'll start with 30 seconds. We'll start with 30 seconds. And I'll say breathe, 5 quick breaths. It's not hyperventilating. Relax. 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in and hold. and I'll check you off the clock here. And you hold and you relax. All right? Is that clear to everyone? We're doing a crash course here. Everybody just relax again. The only other trick is to not hold your breath like your 3-year-olds do. You're burning all this energy. You've got to learn to lock it off in the throat. So the way to check that you can do that is you take a deep breath in, and you should be able to open your mouth. So you choke it off at the neck. So take a deep breath in, open your mouth without breathing out, and that allows you to relax. So when we do our breath hold, we'll do that breathe up, we'll do a couple of slight breaths, and then we'll hold our breath for however long I say, and I will ask for signals. So at a night like this, and even in the middle of the day, people tend to fall asleep. So I'm going to say 30-second signal or 15-second signal. You're going to be lying on your back. All you need to do is point your finger. You don't need to wave because you're burning there too. Just point your finger, and we'll be walking around to make sure people aren't falling asleep. Can you hold your breath and kill yourself? Why not? Sorry? You'll pass out. If you're tough enough to pass out, you'll pass out and then you'll breathe. We're not going to push that hard tonight. Again, I just want you to explore your internal dialogue as it gets challenging. And each time we do it, I think about maybe going a few seconds longer than you did the last time. Make sense? All right, let's get everyone lying on the floor. Nice and relaxed. And again, this is just one part of this training evolution, but it's to sort of give you the experience. So, get comfortable. Again, if you're feeling a little chilly, it's going to make the breath hold much shorter. Lots to unpack here. I'll give you the fast forward version. Don't worry about the person next to you. Focus on yourself. Try and listen to that dialogue and see when you have that first, oh my God, I feel like it's getting hard. Is there anything I can do, think, to say to myself that allows me to just go that little bit longer? And remember, you're a completely safe environment here. Your body's got plenty of oxygen, and we're going to do it nice and easy in progressions. So let's start that breathe up, breathing in. Pause, pause. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Relax, pause, pause, breathe in. Pause, pause, and relax. Breathe out. Make that little whistling sound with your mouth just so it keeps something for you to focus on. Little purse of the lips. Relax, pause, pause. Breathe in. Pause, pause. Breathe out. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pause, pause, relax, completely empty your lungs. Breathe in. Pause, pause. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pause, pause. Relax everything. Breathe in. Pause, pause. Breathe out. If you can breathe out for 10 seconds, do that. Get on your own rhythm. Breathe out for 20 seconds, do that. 5, 6, 7, 8. Pause, pause. Breathe in. Pause, pause. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pause, pause. Breathe in. Pause, pause. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Nice and relaxed. 5 shallow breaths, nothing hyperventilating, just 3, 4, 5. Okay, deep breath in and hold. We're going to hold for 30 seconds and I'm going to ask for a signal at 15. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Just relax. And signal, everybody. Signal. Just see your fingers. Great. Okay, relax. Okay, 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And breathe. Take 3 quick, deep breaths. All right, now we're getting into it. All right, let's repeat that. Deep breath in. Pause, pause. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pause, pause. Breathe in. Pause, pause. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pause, pause. Breathe in. Pause, pause. Relax. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Relax completely. Empty lungs. Deep breath in. Pause, pause. Breathe out. 5, 6, 7, 8. Pause, pause. Breathe in. Pause, pause. This time as you're breathing out, I want everyone to super relax. Imagine you're sinking into the carpet. Let everything go. Legs, back, arms, relax, relax. Get in that habit now. Every time you breathe out, imagine you're sinking into the carpet. Pause, pause. Breathe in. Pause, pause. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, couple of shallow breaths. Okay, nice and relaxed. Deep breath in and hold. We're going to go for a minute this time. Hold your breath. I want to signal at 30 seconds. I will cue you. Now it's important. You're going for a minute. Relax completely. Relax your toes, your calves, your lower back. Relax your arms, your shoulders. Really relax. It's only a minute. We're coming up on 30-second signal. 30-second signal. Great. Fantastic. Good to see. If you have to come out early, just keep breathing and start your breathe up again. Start that rhythm. Okay, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and breathe, everybody. 3 big breaths. Okay, great stuff. Everybody's doing fantastic. All right, let's go again. Let's get that rhythm going now. Deep breath in. Pause, pause. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pause, pause. You know, I'm extending it a bit now. Breathe in. Pause, pause. Breathe out. 3, 4, 5. Pause, pause. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pause, pause. Breathe in. Relax, relax, relax. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pause, pause. Breathe in. Pause, pause. Breathe out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Super relaxed on the exhale. Breathe in. Pause, pause. Breathe out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pause, pause. Breathe in. Last few. Pause, pause. Breathe out. Sinking into that floor, letting everything go, completely relaxing. 6, 7, 8. Pause, pause. Breathe in. Pause, pause. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. Pause, pause. Breathe in. Pause, pause. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Relax, nice and easy. Deep breath in and hold. Going for a 2-minute breath hold with signals at a minute 30. Nice and relaxed now, this time super focused. Really work through those muscles. Start with your toes, relax your legs, your calves, your thighs, your quads. Let your body sink into the floor, let everything go. Lower back, relax your jaw. 30-second signal. Fantastic. Keep going. Great. Relax your chest, your neck, your shoulders. Let everything sink into the floor. Doing fantastic. It might start to get a little challenging. Just pay attention to that dialogue and see if you can just go a little bit longer than last time. Okay, coming up on the 1-minute signal. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1-minute signal. Well done, everybody. If you need to breathe, just get back into your rhythm. Okay, keep going. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. All right. We're getting there. Nice and relaxed. 1-minute 30 signal in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finger, see your finger? Great. Keep going. Almost there. Almost at the 2 minutes. Might get a little challenging. Remember, you got plenty of oxygen. You got this. Okay, we're getting there. Hang on. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and breathe, everybody. Breathe, breathe. That's 2 minutes. Nice work. Keep breathing, keep breathing. I think we got one more in us. I'm going to let us go to 3 minutes, but if you need to come out early, just do your own thing. But if you came out at a minute last time, try and go a minute 5 this time. So last evolution, last one. Deep breath in. Pause, pause. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pause, pause. Breathe in. Pause, pause. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pause, pause. Breathe in. Pause, pause. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pause, pause. Breathe in. Pause, pause. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pause, pause. Breathe in. Pause, pause. Breathe out. Now it's your last chance tonight, so let everything go every time you breathe out now. Sinking into that floor, letting everything go, relaxing everything you can. Pause, pause. Breathe in. Pause, pause. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pause, pause. Breathe in. Pause, pause. Relax that throat. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pause, pause. Breathe in. Pause, pause. Breathe out. 5, 6, 7, 8. Pause, pause. Breathe in. Pause, pause. Breathe out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pause, pause. Breathe in. Pause, pause. Breathe out. 3 more minutes. And relax. Pause, pause. Get super relaxed now. And a couple more and we're going to go. Breathe in. Pause, pause. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pause, pause. Breathe in. Pause, pause. Breathe out. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, relax. 5 deep breaths. Relax, everything relax now. This is the last one of the evening. 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in and hold. You get signals on the minute, the 2, and then 30 seconds after. This time, go through that relaxation, all those muscle groups, relax the tongue, chest, shoulders, back, hips, calves. Maybe think of your favorite song. Imagine when you got up this morning, you started to pack your bags to come here. Walk through a routine. You guys have got plenty of oxygen. Your body's going to ask you to take a breath. But you're really just pushing up against old practices. Nice and easy. As it gets hard, try and relax into it. And in 3, 2, 1, 1 minute signal. 1 minute signal. Well done, everybody. Great. Take your time. If you come out early, as I said, start your breathing again. Really sinking into that floor now. We're at 1:30. It's going to get a little challenging. You've got this. The urge to breathe is just a trigger. Watch what you're saying to yourself. And 2-minute signal in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2-minute signal. Well done, well done. Keep going, keep going. If you come out, do your breathing. All right, you guys have got this. If you have to let a little air out, just to relax a little, let a little air out. Coming up on the 2:30 signal. 2:30 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2:30 signal, 2:30 signal. Well done. All right, everybody else, you've got this now. Last few yards are always the hardest. Okay. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and breathe, breathe, breathe. 3 minutes, 3 minutes. Well done. Keep breathing. 3 big breaths. 3 big breaths. You keep going? You want to keep going? Anyone else keep going? Put your hand up just so I can keep an eye on you. I've got one here, one over here. All right. You got a couple who are pushing the air. All right, we're coming up on 3:30 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3:30. Coming up in 10 seconds on 4 minutes. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4-minute signal. 4-minute signal. Got 1 still going. 1 still going. 2 still going. 4:30 signal in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good signal. We're going to 5. You want to try for 5? All right, we're starting to get some contractions here. If you can see, the stomach's starting to contract. It's fighting. The diaphragm's trying to breathe, and he's trying to relax. It's not fun. And in 5-minute signal in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5-minute signal. Good. Breathe, 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 breathe. 5-9. 5-9. Lie down. Stay down, stay down, stay down. No matter what, every group don't go longer than 3 minutes. There's always someone. Hey, deeply grateful to you all for trying that. Anyone want to share any reflections they had going through that with the rest of the group? The people who found it tough? Please. Why am I doing this? Was there anything you could do or say to help you get through that? How long did you think you could hold your breath at the beginning? Yeah. Anyone else? Ears pop a little. Yeah, we didn't get time to get into all that, but sometimes you're holding the deep breath, you're equalizing in the head a little bit. So, yeah, and if you you should be able to clear it. Yep. And what tools did you use to push past, or when you bumped? Did you notice anything you said to yourself as you're coming up against it? You're okay. Yeah. Little self-talk. Sorry?
I thought it was funny that I could hold my breath longer than when you said, picture starting your day to come here, and all of a sudden I was like, I can't breathe.
Yeah, unfortunately, I probably screwed it up for half of you by keep talking. But for the first time, when we get better, we let everyone do their own thing. But yeah, my voice is punishing. I've heard that before. Yeah.
I was curious about how much air to actually keep inside.
That's a good point.
First time I went full balloon. Second time I went half. I didn't really know.
Yeah, and I should, again, when we do it for real, maybe next time, if you take a too deep a breath and you're not used to it, you're going to trigger these stretch receptors and it's going to feel uncomfortable. So through that week of training, if we go full bore, we actually do some pretty powerful yoga in the morning with full lungs and exhaled, and you're actually stretching so you do a whole bunch of stuff to get rid of that. So the hyper full belly is too much. Most people go, so that's why I said let a little out.
Can you speak to the main difference between bringing the inhale to a full versus exhaling fully and bringing the breath out?
So you can as you get better, you're supposed to fully inhale and fully exhale. That's the trick. It's trying to build that depth of capacity in the lungs.
But versus like a Wim Hof where you
Well, there's two things. One is the Wim Hof methods and all those other methods where they hyperventilate to get you the breath hold is okay to do like this, but when we want to actually stretch you in a dynamic environment and a challenging environment, the risk of drowning is really high. Your brain will think you've got enough oxygen, but you'll actually be out. And you'll actually, you'll force a breath. So they can't use any of those techniques. So that's a modified freediving technique, and they're the best in the world at, what's the world record? Does anyone know for a static breath hold?
17 minutes.
With oxygen. Without oxygen?
I don't know.
11 and a half. 11 and a half minutes. Pre-breathe oxygen, so there's what we call technical free diving where we mix gas you and you can go down for 6 or 7 minutes. But yeah.
I didn't have like this sensation of like I felt the energy of my being for the first time, and you gave me that sensation through this breath. It was amazing of holding it, and like this discomfort, but then getting past that was this. It was a sensation I've never felt before throughout my entire body.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. Did it start here and move through, or was it something that sort of bottom up?
Yeah, no, all throughout. Like
Just
uncomfortable, but then like feeling your being. Something.
the tools you use to navigate that space of uncomfortable are the same tools you navigate before a tough conversation or jumping out of a building. It's the same conversation, and so this is a great way to practice it because you're not in harm's way. So you can test yourself in a safe environment. That's why we use it. We did it with peace builders. We've done it with seminary school. We did it with high performance dancers. People, you can challenge yourself, and it gets hard. And if you can make that little bit of a breakthrough where you go past that first, you will start to get another phase of relaxation again. But that first part is tough. You're lucky you got through there tonight. Anyone else for the room? Yeah. So I can't stand doing it in here when we do it. Like this to me kills me. I love it because the next evolution we go to, and if we'd had time here, you go to the pool and you float face down. Freaks all the lifeguards out. But you float face down, and I find that so much easier because my eyes can be open or closed and I'm relaxed and I'm watching the bottom. Some people in here like to have their eyes open because they can focus on something to take them off their inner thoughts. Others like to shut it down. And then some get better when we do the depth because there's more things to do. You've got to equalize, you've got to clear your mask. So you're doing stuff so the time seems to go, whereas others go crush it here. We had a head of AI for Amazon. He did 7.5 minutes. And I was like, how the hell did he do 7 minutes? Well, basically he said I was counting prime numbers. I was like, my God, how stressful would that be? 3, 5, so it's and that's the beauty of the training is you learn what works for you. And what works for you won't work for you. and that vice versa. Anyone else before we let you go booze up?
I actually have a question.
Yep.
When you showed the earlier slide with the 4 athletes and the delta in their improvement, the thrust of the slide seemed to be that everyone improved. But I was actually more interested in why some people improved so much more than others.
Yeah.
And I'm curious whether you think that's a function of they trained harder, they were just mentally tougher, because you sort of asserted that you couldn't get healthier in that span of time.
No, you can't get healthier.
So what drove it?
So there's a lot of things. There is a natural, everyone's built, genetically, some people can hold their breath longer. That's just how it is. Your level of fitness can work for you or against you. It's funny, some people who aren't that fit can hold a breath for longer than the super fit people who are just burning, the muscles are activated highly. What we typically see in all those trainings is that after a few days, everyone kind of levels out around 3 or 4 minutes, but some go from 1.5 to 3. Others go from 30 seconds to 4.5. So the idea of how much you improve, I don't think, it's not about being mentally tough, because you can't muscle through it. You actually just get used to regulating those triggers and being self-aware of what's... The earlier you feel it coming on, the earlier you can relax and the more you can bring it back. And it goes like this. You probably felt it. I've got it. No, I don't. Yeah, I got it. I don't. No, I got it. I got it. No, I don't. No, eventually, no, I ain't got it. I got to breathe. And I think what people explain a lot is their ability to start to recognize that really early. So before it even gets ahead of them, and then they bring it down. So like you all, that knowledge you have of not dying because of 4 minutes gives you confidence. So a lot of the coaching you're learning here is education helps you improve just through the knowledge base. And some people then get into the water, and as you're going deeper, it gets challenging because you've got to fill your mask, check your, there's a lot going on, and that becomes too much. So, oh, yep.
What about the sensations in your
Fingers going numb and tingly. Yeah, that's normal. Again, I should have probably brought that up, but just the hyperoxygenation of the breathe up. And if you do it long enough, you start to get a lot of that, and then it dissipates. But yeah, it's just natural part of it. It's like the cheap high. Yeah, basically, sometimes in those breathe ups, you're breathing more deeply than you might have done all day, and you are kind of getting hyperoxygenated with the body, and it's sort of the spindles in the nerve endings start to get the oxygen start to fire a little bit. Yeah, winner. Yeah, congrats. Yeah.
Once you mentioned chest heaving, then I couldn't stop thinking about it. But
Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry.
no, it's perfect. You called it properly. In your deck, you had mentioned the MRIs.
Yep.
And you saw progress almost throughout. What was the timetable for that? And I guess selfishly asking, like if someone was to commit to something challenging, what's a minimum threshold that you have to say to yourself at the onset, get to this date to be able to see bare minimum?
So the MRI showed a structural change. The brain changed. That question, unfortunately, the research on that is horrible, but I'll share it with this group, is originally research on the chimps and gorilla. They would put them in a cage. They'd put implants in their brain, so through the skull. They'd be mobilized. They would lose an arm. And the horrible research. But it shows you, it's the essence of all the stuff you hear nowadays, the sexy term neuroplasticity. That's where it all came from. So they're mapping the brain, and the ape is reaching for a banana with it. It's right-handed, and this brain fires in a certain pattern to activate the muscles. They lose that arm. Within 12 hours, the brain's rewiring as they have to. So as horrible as that story is, it shows you how plastic the brain is. So in any training environment you develop, if we get the environment perfect, your brain will start to change immediately if there's no other options. Now that's an aggressive example, but it shows you that if you, as a coach or trainer or trying to get better, if you get the environment right, you'll adapt. The body will adapt. Ian had never had a psychologist, never had a shrink, never had any sorts of support, but his ability to represent the ultimate levels of performance psychology in his narrative is a function of the ocean. The ocean will beat you down every time, and unless you learn to take the beating and get back up and take the beating and get back up, so he's being taught by the world's greatest environment, the ocean. So every training evolution for most of the elite executives we do is we remove you out into the wilderness because who's in control? Mother Nature. And you suddenly have to let go. And you heard, it's probably hard for you to remember, but most of the ladies in the video there spoke to the idea of becoming very present. We drop you in an unknown environment. It's chaotic. It could be raining, hot, cold, so you can't predict. And in the first few days, everybody's, what do I wear tomorrow? What are we doing tomorrow? What do we, if we get there, what happens next? And then what actually ends up happening is after 2 or 3 days, they quit. They give up on thinking about whatever some random future they're inventing in their brain, and they get present. Because there's nothing to do in those challenges but put one foot in front of another. And keep your eyes and ears open. So there's like a walking safari we may organize. We drop you into the middle of the national park, and you're way down the food chain in Africa. So immediately on the ground, what was that noise? What was that sound? There's no guns, so you're walking up on a pride of lines. So you suddenly go back to a very primal state, which is actually the brain lights up like a candelabra. Anyway, I'm probably talking too much. Anybody else before you have to go and start the party side of the equation? Hey, well, deeply grateful for everybody's attention. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ashley.
You're amazing. Thank you.